How's it going once again, guys, and welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon. Like a boss, last time we were together, we were just kind of doing fidgy-widgy and stuff. We didn't really make any good games. We didn't make it, well, we made a couple of crap games, but last time we did spend a lot of time like upgrading and training, and we did make a new engine as well. But this time, hopefully, we're going to make a fantastic game because we're going to be doing a sequel, and sequels are always good. But first and foremost, we're going to do ourselves a... Well, we've done the game report. She's going to do sequels. And this guy, what can I get him to do? Ah, it needs like one more. Actually, I think if I wait... Oh, no, level editor. Yeah, I think that's what we want. Like, we could get him to do some training, but we're not going to do that because, you know, it's pointless. Well, at the moment, you see. Oh, we could get him to do some training, or we could just leave them to do their own thing. Okay, level editor completed. Sequels completed. Let's develop ourselves a sequel, definitely. Okay, I'm going to go to my earliest game, because what I like to do is like start on the early ones. Well, the early ones that did well, and kind of work up from there. So I'm going to have a look, see what my best game was. See, I had 8.25. I'm not going to do that, because I don't think a vocabulary sequel is really in the mix. That's not exactly something I think, you know, the world wants. So I think we're going to do Blue Dragon. Yes, we'll definitely do Blue Dragon. That's kind of worthy of a sequel. 9.75, definitely worthy. Okay, so let's put that on the Gameling again. We could put it on the Play system, or we could once again put it on the Gameling. I don't know, man. You know, let's put it on this, and let's make an everybody game. And let's Blue Dragon 2. Because we're so very original around here. Definitely. Okay, so that's machine version 2. I kind of think maybe I should put it back on this. Yes, you know what? I am going to put it on the Gameling. It's going to have one last hurrah. Like, maybe later on. I think what we'll do is we'll keep this Blue Dragon game to, like, essentially the Gamelings, because the DS comes out later. We could do cross-platform development and all that jazz, but we're not going to do that. Not for now. We'll do that a little bit later. Well, you know, of course, once we've got that. But I think if we keep certain series in certain platforms, it'll feel more normal, won't it? Okay, game tutorials, better user experience. Definitely want all of them. We want to properly pimp this thing up. So if these guys, you know, pull their finger out, do a good job. Oh, we got some hype. Straight away we got some hype. That's good. We do have 9.6k fans, which is actually kind of terrible. Like 9.6k is, it could be better, could be worse. Admittedly, you know, we could have no fans. In fact, we could have people outside rioting in the street because they hate us so much. You know, there's two sides to every coin. There's fans, and then there's people that want to brutally murder you. You see the definition. Anyway, moving swiftly on. I think we're going to get a record in design if this can top 40. Easily top 40. In fact, it may even, if I'm lucky, be able to top 50. Do you reckon? See, now if we had 4 guys here, I reckon they would be at a top 50, but not with 3. They might be able to get 1 more in design. Come on, guys. I believe... Okay, you know what? That's it. It's done. It's got 2 hype. You know, we can still tell ourselves, though, it is the early days. We're only on year 9. I believe we get, like, 35 years in this game, if I can remember correctly. Due to increase in experience, the following staff have earned a raise. Yay! And new research available. Awesome. Character progression. Oh, okay, I'm going to go over small booth again. Just because. So, right, we want to develop a new game. Actually, before we develop... Oh, here we go. Come on. What do we get? Oh, it's a 9. It's a 9. Okay, so they like the sequel. Ah, just an 8. Informed Gamer. That was very nice of you. And a 9 again from Game Hero. Oh my god, they actually liked it. All games liked it. You know, every now and then you impress somebody, right? Okay, so you want to generate the game report for Blue Dragon. You... Actually, no, we don't want to get you to train. I think I want you to research a new topic. Cyberpunk. Ugh. I'm going to have to do one of these, though, aren't I? If I'm going to have to get past. Mystery. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with a mystery. We'll make a mystery game at some point in the future. Like, Dungeon! Yes! Now this is what I've been waiting for. Dungeon makes you so much money. Dungeon crawlers are fantastic for building up cash. Okay, sequel, the village recently, and it was met with great responses. Yeah, didn't need to hear everything in between that. So game report, our post analysis, no new insights, because we've done RPG so many times. The only reason I do the game reports anymore is just because it's, you know, it's useful for getting research points. Is essentially the reason why I do it. Okay, so right, I think it's time to do a little bit of training. You can do that, and you, my strange lass, you can do... Yeah, we want you to do technology. We want these guys to get up to 500. So what's that? News. There are a lot of good surprises waiting for you in Blue Dragon. This is a world designed at its best. Brave, imaginative, and unapologetically following its incredible artistic vision. Well, what can I say? Stop reading, start playing. Jason Green from Gaming World. I'm loving Jason Green. He's a good guy, is that Jason. And hopefully, the Game Convention G3 will give us a nice boost in our sales. You know, I know we've only got a tiny booth. We're a tiny company at the moment. Oh, we did get quite a few fans. We got 52,000. I really should have read that. I'm sorry. There's so many things that I'm skipping over that you guys probably want to see. The reason I'm skipping it, it's just kind of instinct. Like, because I've played this game through so many times, I kind of instinctively like skip over some of the tutorial messages and things like that. So here we go. The Vina gear is no longer supported. Ah, this is a shame. Sega's Game Gear went down. Well, I say Sega's Game Gear. I'm sure there are many people out there who will say that that's one of the greatest consoles ever. You'd be wrong, but, you know, you can say it nonetheless. Kind of sound like I'm falling down a well. Yeah, moving on swiftly. Right, find some contract work. I want to get these guys up to 15 research, because then I can get them to do another thing, another training thing. Because as I said, I want to get these two to 500. Because once I get to 500, I can start getting boosts and things like that. And, you know, it all starts getting interesting at 500. Because you can boost them. And boosting them is great. Especially when you do more training. Like, for instance, if you've got the boost, and this is a little, like, trick that I've seen. If you're doing training, boost them. Because they don't actually do it quicker. They just generate more points. So once you've got the boost, you can just boost them. So they're monsters. Like, you know, I had one person that had design at like 900 or something similar like that, just because I boosted them all the way up. It works really well, and I'll show you close to the time. You know, that may be a standard thing, don't get me wrong. There might be other people out there like, yeah, we know this, what are you talking about? But still. Okay, so you want to train on the technology and the design, and you want to go with the technology. And then we can just sit back and watch our little monkeys at work. As I said on previous episodes of this, I'm not going to cut this anymore. I did consider at the beginning of the series sort of like cutting down the bunk points of this series. You know, like bits like this where they just kind of sat around doing barely nothing. You don't really need to watch it. But I decided against that. Like, I don't like cutting my videos for one. It's one of the things I just don't like doing. And, well, it's just easier. What can I say? But yeah, it's one of the things I don't like doing. And you just kind of don't get the full feel for a walkthrough if it's cut. Do you get what I mean? Anyway, proposition. Blah, 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 blah. That's what that says. Decrypt message. This is a very special offer. Our agents have managed to gain some critical systems. No, I never do this. I do not sabotage other people's companies. That would be me, like, you know, I don't know, finding PewDiePie and kicking the crap out of him. Which, don't get me wrong, I've considered. Oh no, I'm sure he's a lovely guy. He is. I've seen PewDiePie's videos. He does seem like a genuinely lovely person. A bit mad, but aren't we all? But then when I found out he moved to Brighton, where I'm from, I was like, hey, you can't do that. I'm the YouTuber in Brighton. I know nobody knows who I am. Get out. It's like cats. You know, when there's two cats on the turf, they start fighting. Except in this situation, I'm like a flea, just an overprotective flea. Like, nah, get back. As this monster roams through. Right, anyway, send on vacation. Okay, so, he's on vacation. Let's do one more bit of contract work, just so we can wait for him to come back. So I'm kind of hoping now that people don't like see my comment towards PewDiePie and like, oh, he's saying bad things. Flame. You know, I'm not. I'm just joshing, as they would say in, I don't know, like medieval England. Back in the day, back in Henry VIII's time, Okay, right. I'm going to develop another sequel because there are a couple of games that did quite well. Like Suikoden pretty well. Oh, definitely StarCraft. Now that's... Yes, we are doing a sequel to StarCraft. I was going to do my dungeon crawler, but I am going to do the sequel first just because I think everything is kind of upgraded. So StarCraft 2, that'll do. Platform, we want to put it on the PC. We want to make it with a thingy. Wait, did we, like, put the other one to a mature audience or an everyone audience? I think we put it to a mature, didn't we? You know what, I'm going to leave it on mature and cross my fingers and hope for the best that it doesn't tank. Okay, gameplay, story, engine, story, a little bit of story, a little bit of engine. Okay, we could probably take away... I'm going to leave simple cutscenes in. I like simple cutscenes. So, like, I'm hoping the simple cutscenes don't have anything to do with the actual story elements of the game. I just, in my head, I like putting cutscenes in my games. So, you know, if you can, why not? So anyway, hi, this is Jason Green. I got word that the village is working on a new game. Would you be willing to share some information on your current game project and do an interview about it? Yeah, why not? I don't know why this guy's, like, incredibly American. But shall we hype it? Yes, let's hype it. If it tanks, the hyping doesn't really work. If you hype something up and it tanks, you lose fans, you know, they get a bit alienated, and there's a horrible thing in the paper like, meh. He hyped the game and it turned out that it was rubbish. You know, they don't like it if you hype the game, basically. I suppose it's, I don't know, like EA coming along and talking about their new FIFA game and being like, yeah, it's amazing, we've added loads of new shit. And then it turns up and it's literally just the old one, which is kind of what goes on. But they are apparently getting new corner flags in the next one. Oh! Alright, moving on. Industry news. Nintendo announced their next generation console called the DS64. The Nintendo 64. Probably one of the greatest consoles to ever grace the earth of man. It is a fantastic beast. I've got one. Mine's red. Mine's a red one, which means it goes faster. As is the tradition with red things. I think it was the orcs that coined that particular law. That particular bit of physics. Okay, graphics, we don't need those particularly high. But open world is probably going to be amazing for this. See now, things like StarCraft don't need to be amazing graphics. They don't, do they? It's all about tactics and strategies and, I don't know, being a badass with guns and tanks and things. And then if you really want to, you can be the Zerg. And you can just Zerg rush them. They'll hate you, but it's a legitimate strategy. Played with so many Zerg rushing, it's hilarious. Although back in the day when I used to play Red Alert, Conscript Rush was the best. You just like build 4 barracks, set all of them as rally points to the other base, and just build and build and build, and conscript. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. Especially when you set them with Molotov cocktails. Because, you know, they're throwing in Molotov cocktails, and no, that they don't have a chance to build their base. It's such a dick move, but it works so well. But occasionally you do come across another player playing with, you know, Conscript Rush, and voila, you just end up with a load of guys dead in the middle of a field somewhere. It turns into the trenches. Just guys throwing fireballs of death. Oh, 57,971. We are actually using a lot of time, aren't we? We've only just done a G3. That was what, like, not that long ago? Apparently we were... okay, we didn't make it into the top 100 booths this time. That's too bad, but we did make our fantastic game. So now all we need to do is just sit... Oh, here we go. The first reviews came in. Oh, ho, oh, ho, ho. Oh, it's a 10. Oh, come on. Oh, be a beauty. Oh, what? An 8? What's that about? And a 9. Okay. Well, you know what? It's doing quite well. 10, 8, 9, 10. Obviously not a 10, 10, 10, 10. But that's not bad. It could be better, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. Alright, so I think it is about time to make a dungeon crawler. And a dungeon crawler works with RPGs. It just works. And on the PC is the best place for a dungeon crawler. And in true dungeon crawler tradition, we are calling it Diablo. Because Diablo is the best of the best when it comes to dungeon crawlers. So that's what we're going to go with. Amateur. Because that's right, isn't it? Yep. That's about right. So 2D graphics 3. Go, my pretties. Why did you not do anything just then? Usually, you know, usually an indication of how well they're going to do is if they pop a couple before this development stage 1 comes up. If they do a couple then, you know, you're in for a good game. Usually, but they didn't do anything that time. So unfortunately, they do something next time. Alright, game tutorials. Yes, let's do that. Come on, guys. That's not... We've got 3 hype. That's not... And 11-8 straight away. That's not bad. So what's that? In an exclusive interview a while ago... I forgot my name was Sweaty Cumberbatch. Brilliant. I can't not think of... You know, what's his name? The guy from Sherlock. He was also in the Star Trek movie. Something Cumberbatch. It doesn't really matter. But it always reminds me of that guy. Just his face. He's got that kind of creepy face. But anyway, we did well with the StarCraft 2 thing. Now that the game is out in the market, the consensus that Sweaty Cumberbatch was spot on and the game received very positive reviews. Overall, this has had a positive effect on sales. So we should see a sales increase, which is definitely good. Okay, so we want level design, artificial intelligence, better dialogues, definitely. Go, go, go! Make that crazy dungeon... Wait, did I... Yeah, it was an RPG. Of course it was an RPG. What am I talking about? For a moment there, I second-guessed myself. I was like, wait, was it better as an adventure? No. No, that's me thinking nonsense. What's that news? If you are not a fan of The Village, then chances are you will be after playing the latest hit, StarCraft 2. In this type of game, the core gameplay mechanics are really important. The developer has nailed it. StarCraft 2 really left top spots in the charts. Roland Keen smash. Awesome. So... I think that's a success. Definitely a success. So we got a couple of 10s this episode, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this one is going to be amazing. Look, we've already hit 60 in design. That is already a record. Technology, not so much, but for a dungeon crawler, it's all really about design, isn't it? Like, you know, Diablo didn't exactly do anything new, but it did it well. Well, the original did, but I mean the newer ones. Well, actually, it could possibly be... Is it going to do it? It's not a record in everything, but it is a record in that, so that's good. Yay! We got a level up in stories and quests. We're so close to another level up in 2D design. Once we get the 2D graphics version 4, then we can build a new engine and, you know... Oh, branching story day and night cycle. Excellent! Right, so you generate a game report. You... Wait, can I... StarCraft 2 is now 1 million. That's not bad. Although I'm pretty sure StarCraft 1 made a hell of a lot more sales than that. But still, can't complain. Okay, you do the Diablo thing, and the first reviews for a new release, blah, 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 blah. Let's see what it did. Oh, come on. Yes! Is it going to do it? Come on, it's a 9. You bugger. Oh, you bugger. Okay, 10, 9, 9, and a 10. Oh, you had to, didn't you, All Games? You had to give me an 8. Of course you did, you douchebags. Absolute pain in the ass. Right, anyway, what do we want in here? I think character progression is something we definitely want. Because that's part of gameplay. And gameplay, yes, it's good. But, you know, in an RPG, you kind of want character progression. Wouldn't you say? It's a pretty important thing. World design is very important for this type of game. It is very important. Alright, oh, day and night cycle. Yep, definitely going for that. Once again, in RPGs, day and night cycle is the best thing that you can do. And let's see if there's anything else that she can do. No new insights into Diablo. I wasn't expecting any new insights, mainly because, you know, we've done so many RPGs in the past that expecting something new, I don't know, that'd be like expecting... I can't think like I would have expected. The Rapture. I don't know. If you're expecting that, you're mad. To be honest. Just throwing it out there. I mean, when I say expecting, I mean, if you think it's next week, you're going a bit balmy. And maybe you should get out on the street and start telling people. Get one of those boards. It'd be brilliant. Take a picture, a selfie. Look. Put it up on Facebook. I'm mental. Underneath. Anyway. I've been playing Diablo and have tremendously enjoyed the experience. A true achievement and interactive storytelling. The characters and the captivating scenarios just stick in your mind. Summary, best game ever. And he's from Smash. Good. Roland Keen loved my game. And I like that Roland Keen liked my game. Whoever Roland Keen is. So I don't know whether these names mean anything. Like, they could mean everything. They could just be like a subtle nod towards game developers that are out there. They could be like interesting names, you know, like subtle jokes, if you get what I mean, towards the gaming industry. And they're just flying over my head because I have no idea who these people are. Right, I'm going to do a fair amount of this because I want to do a little bit more training with these guys before I end this video. That'll do me nicely. Okay, so you want to train in that one, and you want to train in that one, and you want to train in that one, and that's it. Awesome. Right, I'm going to end that one there while they're doing that, and hopefully when we come back next time they would have been done. To be honest, they'll probably be done by the time I get to the end of the spiel that I'm doing, because, you know, I tend to waffle on. Oh, actually, maybe not, because I can just leave that there. So, okay, guys, I am going to end that one there. Thank you for joining me in this episode of... Wait, what? Oh, sorry, that's just distracting me. Diablo only made. It didn't even hit 1 million. That's terrible. It did really well as well. Although, popular genre at the moment is simulation. So we could do a sequel to, like, Theme Hospital or something. Or a racing sim. Possibly. Food for thought. So anyway, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching and have a lovely day. And once again, my voice is gone. Probably good that I'm ending this here. So yeah, take care, guys. Bye-bye.